Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. 5 years of work and rest for life. It sounds weird, right? But you heard it right. It is possible. Let me tell you how it is about 3 friends, Stephen, Daniel, and Nicholas. They're good friends, and currently they are 20 years old. And just recently, they got a job. Stephen works in a marketing company and sales department, and his salary is $20,000. Daniel is an employee in an IT company, and his salary is $15,000. Nicholas handles his father's business, which is a small grocery shop. He earns $30,000 to $40,000 per month from his business. Stephen works the most in all these jobs. Because he handles sales, he has to talk to different clients and complete the target given by the boss. Sometimes the work was so much that he used to argue with the boss, and Stephen was fed up with this daily routine. Stephen's father is an investor, and that's why he used to meet his father's investors. And sometimes Stephen used to come home. He heard his father and friends talking about investment. And one day he asked his father that he also wants to invest because he understood that no one can become rich. His father was happy, and he transferred all his knowledge to his son. And he was told that before starting his investment journey, read all these books. And Stephen does the same, but before starting his investment, he tells this to his friends, and both of them say that we will be rich in 10 years. What is the guarantee of this? So instead of reading all these books, focus on your present life and earn money. Stephen was a little disappointed, but he never changed and started his investment journey. For this, he selected index fund and started his SIP for 3,000 rupees, and he continued his investment for 5 years now. Let's go 5 years ahead when all his friends are 25 years old and Stephen has stopped investing. Now he has become a sales manager from a sales employee, and his salary has increased. Stephen does not save. Now he spends all his money on his enjoyment and healthy lifestyle. Daniel and Nicholas's earning also increased, but they have become so busy with their family's expenses and savings that at the end of the month, only 500 to 1,000 rupees were left with them. Stephen does not save and just enjoys. Both of them feel this is weird. Daniel tells Nicholas that we should have started our investment with Stephen, so we would have enjoyed like Stephen. Nicholas gets angry and says, you are also in the same boat. This is all useless. Stephen's father has a lot of money he must be giving him for spending so much. Nicholas leaves. But Daniel understood the power of investment, and he thinks Stephen has invested only 5 years. I will invest for 7 years. And he starts his investment now. Let's go straight to 7 years, when all 3 are 32 years old. Stephen and Daniel are both free from investment and enjoy their life, but Nicholas is still stuck in the same boat of saving and spending. After seeing both Stephen and Daniel, Nicholas realized how big mistake he has done. Nicholas goes to Stephen's house and tells him that you were right. I should have started my investment with you people. I thought my monthly income is so good. So why should I invest? But I was wrong. Even after earning more than 50,000, I don't have a single rupees for my future because all the money goes to family needs and loans, and at the end of the month I still have 4,000 rupees. But I am late for investment. What should I do now? Stephen smiles and says, at least you realized that you have done a mistake. Many people don't realize this. There is no right time to invest, but present is the right time. So start your investment from today, and I will guide you whenever you need any help. But because you started late, then you have to invest for more time than others. Nicholas feels good when Stephen explains, and as per Stephen, Nicholas also starts his investment journey and invests for 33 years. Now, friends, let's go straight to 33 years when all 3 of them are 65 years old and all 3 of them have completed their investment, and let's see who has got the most benefit in investment. Let's understand this through a table in which Stephen's 5 years investment, Daniel 7 years investment, and Nicholas's 33 years investment are compared. Now, I will ask you a question: who has got the most return on their investment? Most of you must be thinking that, of course, Nicholas has invested for a long time, so he must have got the most profit. But friends, truth is going to be different. Let's assume all 3 of them have invested in same type of fund, and all 3 of them have got the same 15% return. So according to this, when we see Nicholas's 33 years investment, so friends, in these 33 years, he has invested 1,188,000 rupees. And in his return, Nicholas has got 31,300,000 now rupees. Let's talk about Daniel. So Daniel in his 7 years investment has invested 252,000 rupees. And on that, Daniel has got 446,000 rupees. But because Daniel has stopped his investment, But on his invested money, he got the benefit of compounding, which kept his money increasing, and when Daniel turned 65, his invested money became 45 million rupees, which is a direct profit of more than Rs 10 million from Nicholas's investment. Let's talk about Stephen. Stephen has invested only 5 years, and he has invested 180,000 rupees, on which he has got 270,000 rupees. But Stephen has stopped his investment, but he has not withdrawn his money, which made him 65 years old, and his total return was 72,300,000 rupees. Isn't it amazing? The one who has invested the least has got the most returns. Now, friends, if you will notice, you will know that Nicholas has invested for the most time and invested in the same fund, but he has got less returns than the other two. The reason for this is time. Nicholas has started late investment, so he got less compounding benefits, although he got the return of 15%, like the other two. But here Stephen has changed the game because he has invested the least. And he got the return of 30 million more than Daniel and 40 million more than Nicholas, because time plays a big role in compounding your money, and the one who understands it early, he has to work for the money, and the one who understands it late has to work for the money, and the one who understands it late, he has to work for the money. Friends, we get some learnings from this story, which is very important to understand to become a good investor. First of all, start investing as soon as possible. A person who has started investing with less amount, he will always be 2 steps ahead of the person who has started late investment. And even though he has started with more amount, second learning is automate your investment process and understand the power of compounding. Stephen knew this very well, and that's why he invested only for 5 years and left the rest of the work on compounding. But friends, many people can't invest with discipline, even for 5 years, because 5 years is a long time. So friends, if you want, we face many ups and downs which make our decisions weak, and many people leave their investment in the middle. That's why Stephen automated his investment with the help of SIP, because machines and software don't understand how we are feeling. They just follow our command, whereas human brain changes its decisions in a second. So take advantage of the best tools like SIP, and third is learn, friends, in whichever field we want success for, that we need to have knowledge about that thing, and we get that knowledge only by learning, and knowledge is compounded with time. Stephen's father told him to invest only after reading some books, and that's when Stephen took the right decision. So friends, if you want to get more finance-related learning, then you can subscribe to this channel, because every week a new video related to finance and stock market is uploaded. So friends, if you like the video, then do subscribe to the channel and do share this video with those people to the channel, and do share this video with those people who say, what will a millionaire become with 4,000 rupees? Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.